is there like a word for when you're like you're strong but like you're skinny? Like it's more like you're veiny, not vain. That's the description is when someone says you're zhilov.
Yeah.
Zhilov means like your strength and you're skinny and veiny, but the strength is like there.
Like me, I'm veiny and skinny.
No, but like no. I mean like not from working out. Like some people are just just some people are just born with muscle that is just
like
more
just
dense.
Like any African man.
I guess. Well, okay, yeah.
All those
if we're gonna go there, but I'm just saying, we have a thing called zhilov, which means like you're powerful and like your muscles are just powerful. Is all I'm saying. Like you might be a skinny guy, but you might be able, and it doesn't come to like lifting weight.
Take that coke off. It also covers you. So
it doesn't.
It makes it annoying for TikToks.
It doesn't come down to lifting weight. I'm talking more about like just genuine,
genetics,
like just like power. Because the fucking power behind these fists.
You reckon it's in the fist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not in the fist. It's all in the movement. It's all in everything.
The talk.
But it's just when this, usually when someone punches, they'll go like that and they'll back off.
Yeah.
I'll fucking
follow through.
I'll go through, bro.
You got to follow through.
But that's the thing that you learn. That's the number one thing you learn. That was one of the first things you learn at kickboxing was you have to follow through. And at first it hurts.
That's one of the first things. That's one of the first things you learn at football as well.
Yeah, follow through.
Follow through. Yeah.
But not always.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, in football, you don't always follow through with your foot. Like, sometimes you stop your foot just so you can chip it or examples.
Yeah, no, I mean, in terms of like having if you're through a goal,
shot.
like, if you're shooting,
bang through,
follow through. To be fair, like, because there's the only two times you won't is it like, if you're chipping or anything, but also you can punt as well.
Yeah.
Whereas like the ball stays still.
Yeah, correct.
And it's
correct.
And it's
yeah. Well, but that's what I'm saying. Martial arts is different because you want to follow through every time.
Yeah, most time for a normal shot you will want. Yeah. Like, if you're like going across goal and you're shooting like that, you always wanna peg through.
But
it's all about.
All right, let's start this off. That's all I think about. That's how I'm starting this podcast.
That's all I think about.
We need a producer tag.
I'm gonna actually add that producer tag. That's all I think about. Right, that actually might get.
What if we get copyright?
I might get copyright. I can't do it.
We have to think of our own producer tag. Anyways, welcome back to ScumCast episode 59.
Whoop whoop.
Wait.
This episode is going to be back. This episode is going to be
As you
back
can
to
see,
normal.
we're drinking, so it's...
Well, we were drinking last time, but we just got depressing. So...
Oh, we were. That's correct.
So we're going to drink this time, but we're not going to be depressing, and we're not going to go into deep psychology hour. It's going to be
well, that's a shame, because two of my questions... It won't be... Okay, look, it might be a little depressing.
That's fine. I don't care. None of my shit.
They're only depressing because it involves the whole of humanity.
Yeah, that's fair. I think my entire life is gonna deteriorate on this podcast because I've just had the COVID shot. I've just been double jabbed. I'm part of the community.
Double jabbed.
I'm safe. All the anti-vaxxers. Are you mad at me?
Are you mad, bro?
Can I still be friends with you?
Shout out to my stepdad.
What? But I'm now part of it. So I literally got it. What time is it now? It's 4:00, so I got it 3 hours ago, and I feel fine so far. And I felt fine after the first one.
I felt fine after my second one.
Yeah, but you died for the first one. And normally they say you feel more off one than the other.
Yeah.
And my mum, so my biggest...
Look, I didn't die off the first one. I just exaggerated the...
that being said, I just listened to what my mum... Because I have a very similar immune system to my mum. And my mum fucking died from the second shot. So I'm a bit hesitant from that. Because I have pretty much the exact same immune system as her. And my mum never gets sick, ever. This is the first, her getting her second shot was 2 weeks ago, and she only just got better last week. And I don't think I remember being sick for 7 years before that. And I was because I don't get sick very often, very, very rarely do I get sick. And it's normally down to my own stupidity and me doing stupid shit, not taking care of my body and shit. And then I just have a shit down. I'm like, I wonder what's happened. And it's just me being dumb. Right. But her, she just went, it was a 7 year period. And I was like, damn, she's really strong with
she's
it.
hurt.
But I'm normally like that. So I think if she's going to get it, I might get it. I might get a right hook.
I only exaggerated my my own sickness, and that made me sicker. Which as I've gotten older,
manifested my sickness.
As I've gotten older, I've come to realize that that's so true. Manifesting things and especially things that can be like short-term manifested. Like for example, if I wake up today and every thought that comes to my mind is a negative one, and I keep thinking, oh, I feel like shit, I'm negative, I feel like shit. Eventually, I'm gonna feel like shit.
Yeah.
My body's gonna fight against the good parts of me and make me feel shit.
Yeah.
So after the COVID thing, I was starting to feel sniffly, and I was like, oh, I feel like shit. And I kept saying it, and it amounted to that. The very next day, I felt a little better, felt still a little iffy. But overall, I personally think that the corona vaccine didn't affect me as much. I feel like the only effect it had on me was basically just
anger, because you were so angry that you got it in the first place, because you're like, wow, I'm an anti-vaxxer at heart.
No, I got it. I got it, and the first thing that I said was complying
to governments.
Complying.
What next to do?
Yeah, so basically,
convince others of COVID shot being good.
At this point, after the COVID shots, I'm just a puppet to society.
Oh, I'm part of the gang now.
Yeah.
Gang. Like, what?
Gang.
What more?
Press the button, bro. Press the button.
I'm here.
Just press the button.
I'm here for the party. Here for the COVID party. What's going on?
Press the button. I'm there.
I'm
there.
gassed. Yeah, but it's so yeah, I'm excited. This year's coming to an end, man.
This world's coming to an end soon.
Is it?
Yes, because recently they made robots that can reproduce.
Oh, what, like other robots or like humans? So robots that can make robots.
So the reason some people might believe that's bullshit, it's like, well, how do they produce cells? They have these robots that are as small as cells called nanobots.
Yeah.
And these nanobots can reproduce.
So wait, is it like an organic reproduction, or is it like they just
I don't know.
Them?
I don't know. I've just seen posts about it.
Because surely they can, because robots can make other robots, right? Already?
Right.
But like in terms of just manufacturing it.
Yeah,
but,
no.
But if it's like a reproduction,
it's a cell, like at the cell level, they're reproducing.
That's what there's like. So there's like sexual organs and shit involved.
Not specific. Well, I don't think they need sexual organs. So there's some sort of reproduction. I'm guessing it's been like coded into them that they can reproduce, and so they've figured out a way. I didn't read too much into the article. All I know is that it's capable. It's possible now.
Yeah.
And it probably was possible before. It just wasn't information that was open to the public.
I'd love it if I'd love it if like the first male robot like just is like a deadbeat dad.
Just, I'm leaving to get some milk.
I'll be right back.
But father, you do not even drink milk. You are a robot. But I am still going to get milk because I need milk from the store.
I also need smokes. I need smokes. You are stressing me out.
And before I leave, I would just wanting to let you know I love you. But father, you have never said you have loved me. Yes, but this is a different scenario.
Also, don't question your mother's black eye. She fell down the stairs.
No, it's a black eye. Don't forget, look past it. I understand that your mother is missing a few bolts at the moment.
She fell down the stairs. It was nothing to do with me. If police come, I had nothing to do with it. I do not know where I am.
I understand that error is showing between her eyes, but I have not been the one to dysfunction her.
It was the neighbor, Jerry.
No, I am leaving for milk. Do not stop me.
That's the story of the first robot.
The first robot that left this kid.
And then that kid grows up to be Jeff Bezos. Like,
why Jeff Bezos?
I don't know. I just feel like, have you seen Jeff Bezos recently?
Fatherless?
I don't know, probably. I just reckon.
Probably. Anyone that's
how else does he have that chip on his shoulder, bro? That chip on the shoulder is going so big, he has to be fatherless. Fatherless or motherless, he's one of them. He's got
missing something.
He's got something missing. Like,
he's missing something. That's why he's got to feel.
He definitely doesn't have a happy family. I can tell you that much.
Do you think? I understand that, like, missing one of your family members, even a grandfather or a grandmother, can actually have some sort of effect. But how much effect do you really think it has? Like, for example, like, do you reckon someone that's had I'll give you two people. Had the exact same scenario in terms of everything else, same environment, same friends, same everything. The only difference between them is one of them doesn't have a dad and one of them has a full family. Mm-hmm. But the role of a father figure is filled by someone else in that family, so he's not missing those traits of father fatherhood or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
But it's still different to that one person. Like, how much difference do you reckon that makes?
I think it really depends on like the situation, because like I always look at it from my perspective, from like where like my family kind of we went away from my dad at like I was like 17, my sister was like 21.
Yeah.
And like I look at it the way that me and my sister handled it, and we handled it in like polar opposite ways.
Right.
So it's really interesting. I think it depends on the way you've been brought up and how you like. I think it's really hard to diagnose something like it. It's like because it's such a weird thing.
As much as you say, you think
because I'm petty, and my sister isn't, for an example, and I'm very like I want revenge. I want to be the winner. I'm like super competitive.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. I think that's what it is in the end. Is as much as people go, oh, you're such a vengeful person, it almost doesn't have to do with vengeance. It almost has to do with competition.
It's more it's more so for me like a kind of a case of like I want to prove something.
Well, competition.
Yeah. So it's like
you going. Well, it's almost like you going. We could have won this race together, but now I'm winning it by myself.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you that I can win it by myself anyway. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So and I think so much matters like in terms of everything, because like I reckon if it had happened to me like 3 years earlier, I would have been like a loser.
Well, that's why I'm also appreciative that it happened to me when I was only 3 months old.
Yeah, because you're a bit numb to it, and you didn't really you didn't
exactly.
Yeah.
So for example, that's why I always say people that their parents split up later in the years. As much as like I guess I can't say which one's worse. I guess you not having someone around, it's hard for you to calculate that loss.
Because okay, that's actually a good point, right? Because I hear a lot of people say, like for an example, when a dad left, say in like the early years of their life, say from 5 to 10, and like there's a lot of people that go like, why doesn't he love me, man? Mm-hmm. Like and that always makes me think like, I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that kind of that feeling.
Because obviously, because when that happened with you, you were a teenager, and because you were a teenager, you were already growing a rebellion against your parents. And it doesn't have to. When I say rebellion, that doesn't mean it doesn't have a negative connotation. It just legitimately means you're detaching yourself from your parents.
Yeah,
ideas,
I'd already gone past it.
Environment in general, just everything really.
Like my proof, I guess, because like I could, if I wanted to, I could always track him down, sort of thing. It wasn't like he left like
correct,
like completely out. He went to a different country.
Yeah, it's not like you don't know him.
Yeah. So I guess if he completely ran away, I'd be a bit like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, and be like, oh, why does he? You know, but I don't know. Maybe I don't.
I also think for your aspect of things, it's like. You were close to being an adult and you understood what relationships were sort of about. So instead of a kid seeing like, oh my God, my father doesn't love me, you went, oh, my parents just don't get along.
Yeah, it kind of happened at an all right time for that in that case, which is more like my mum.
While I'm guessing a child at that age, that's what I say, 3 months, perfect. I'm guessing in those 3 months there was a sort of attachment to my father. I can't. No.
But it's not remembered.
But
there'll be something deep and psychological.
Yeah,
but like
for sure.
Very minimal. Very minimal.
But for example, someone that's had their father for 10 years and then their dad left.
I'd say
you remember the memories.
I'd say the worst is probably 5 to 10. I'd say that's probably your worst. Yeah. Or 5 to 15. I'd say actually, because 15 you're still not you're not.
I'd say probably you're right. 5 to 15 is the worst years because then, and I think what hurts people more than anything isn't the fact that person is away every day. It's the fact that person is away in important moments that you remember.
Yeah.
For example, it's like, yeah. For example, it's like, our dad used to fucking take us out down to fucking Moore River every Christmas.
Yeah.
No, dad. That doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, so or like you missed your like dance recital.
Correct. Yeah. My dad used to come to all my football games.
And then he disappeared.
That
was the worst thing for me, right? Because like
that's what you attached your relationship with to your dad.
Well, my entire relationship with my dad was football anyway. No matter what, growing up, like I don't remember up to the age of like 18. I still don't remember a conversation with him that wasn't about football. But it was more so like after like the divorce. It was like weird going to football games and having my mum and dad there. And it's just like and it's like it's awkward because it's like I've got to have a conversation with both of them. And it's just like this weird kind of fucking thing, and I'm like, ugh, this is great. And it made me hate football. It's weird. The divorce between my mum and dad is what made me has given me my biggest dislike for football. Yeah. Mainly on my dad's side. It's nothing to do with my mum really. Yeah. But like that's what's given me the biggest distaste for it, which is like why I stopped playing, why I stopped doing everything. Yeah. So it's like kind of weird in that like there is still like that psychological aspect of it.
Definitely. I just think that all of that affects people differently. Some people learn from it, some people don't.
And also the alcoholism. I'm just I get drunk every night. That also is a big. That's a big fucker and butt fucker for me. I'm also like a robot. I'm like a robot that leaves his kid and fucking.
I think my relationships with women fuck me up way more than my relationship with my father. I think my father. I think my relationship with my father was an.
I wouldn't say women in plural. I'd say for you just woman. Like it's just. I don't think there's multiple.
I'm not trying to throw blame around here. I'm just saying women's. No, multiple.
You reckon?
Multiple.
You reckon?
Because.
Okay, apart from that one, apart from the obvious one, which we won't mention too. We won't mention.
I don't like mentioning names because you got two reasons. Two reasons. One reason I don't like mentioning names because no one needs to know.
Yeah.
Second.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You can make up a name.
Second, right?
No one's ever gonna know.
Right. Correct. And then second,
Gregory.
I just don't feel like giving that person the battery.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? When I say the battery, I'm putting a charge in the back of their head. And it's also either they'll go two ways about this.
It's also no reason to bring up anything.
Correct.
Like, it's not there.
Either there's two ways about it. That person remembers it, hears it, goes, fuck him, why is he mentioning me? Inboxes me, why fuck you mentioning me? Cool. Second, they don't say anything to me, they don't reply, but in the back of their head, they feel special because they're like, oh my God, I get to be mentioned by this person all the time.
I affected him. Oh my God.
I affected him. Oh. And look.
My witchcraft.
No, I just think, I think women in general, I think, I think going from a relationship with my mother, which was so like loving and like exhaustingly like take care of this and watch out for this corner, always there next to my side, always. And then dating women that weren't like that was so like it was like breaking glass on my innocence.
Yeah, okay.
So my innocence believed, okay, so if I fall for a girl, if I like one, if I like her at the back, it's just gonna be all love, and that's an innocent, childish way to think of things. And so that's the only realistically speaking, I'm guessing the issues with my dad have some sort of underlying thing where because of the scenarios that occurred after, that was brought out even more. Yeah. So the thing with my father is just the seed, right?
That's really interesting.
And like, those situations are the water.
That's really interesting as well because like I look at it from my perspective. It's like I genuinely think I have incredibly healthy relationship with women. I think I understand them relatively. Not like I'm not saying I understand but like I mean in terms of how I get along with women, I think I get along with them incredibly well.
Oh, I get along with women
more so.
Great.
No, I mean more so than men because I think I have all my trust issues is always with men. All my trust, everything is with men, and you know why? Yeah. Because every man that's ever had like I've ever had in my life has been like kind of like ooh, but like so it's like all my trust issues with men, and I've got like an amazing relationship with my mom, which is like for me it's like my relationship with my mom has always just been like kind of like I've got your back, you've got mine. Yeah, and like that's always what it's been. So it's like I kind of understand how she thinks, and I look at it from her perspective.
And so you look at every woman in that sense as well.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So and I think I understand women better because of that than I even do men in a weird way because like I don't think sometimes, and even the book I'm reading currently, which is like I'm reading this book because it's called 48 Laws for Power.
48 Laws of Power by Thingy Green.
Yeah. And it's a weird book. It's a weird book because it's got some controversial shit. It's got some controversial shit. Guy. Yeah.
Well, because the controversial stuff that he talks about is more so based on the fact that he's mentioning things that you could use as a leverage that society deems as kind of like a bit underhanded.
And it's also incredibly masculine. Incredibly masculine. Correct. It's the most masculine book I've ever read in my life.
But that's because okay, this is gonna go one way or the other way, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it anyway. Power is seen as masculine.
Yeah. Like,
and we can talk about different powers.
But like power in parentheses. Power in parentheses.
Because like power as in aggressiveness, assertiveness, manipulation. Because manipulation is power.
Yeah, because like really,
and it doesn't have to look. What the things that I'm naming don't all have to be positive. I'm just saying this falls all under power.
It's all a part of the patriarchy. It's the patriarchy, bro. No, like because it depends on what topic you're talking about. Because relationships, it's all matriarchal. Every relationship.
Yes.
If it was down to men,
Yeah.
there wouldn't be marriage.
Yeah.
We would fuck like animals.
Look.
We would fuck like animals, and we would just plant our seed and fuck off.
Yeah.
And we just have our kids, and that they would
Pussy's
fuck off with the
power.
mothers. But like, women are so strong in the human race that they're like, no, you have to come here. You have to look after him
But
with
they're
me.
only strong.
Tell me a fucking monkey is gonna be the woman monkey is gonna be like, Jeffrey, get over here. You have to look after the kid. And like, give me alimony. I need that doesn't happen in the money world. And it's only the human world where women have this much control over relationships. So count yourself lucky. But anyway, no, it's more so like. And I look at things in terms of like relationships is I think the most valuable part of life in terms of your relationships you have people. And the fact that women control that, I think is an underrated thing.
I feel
in
like
terms of the whole globe. You know?
I feel like over the year and a bit, my thought on that has tilted.
How so?
I don't think you get. What can you restate what you just said? Something about relationships.
I think relationships are like the most beautiful and important thing to me about life. Like the relationships you share with people and the
When
connections
you
you have
mention
with people.
relationships, are you referring to yourself as well?
As in,
Relationship with yourself.
yes, not entirely. No.
Okay, then I don't. Yeah, still. Okay, my.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about relationships with other people. Yeah,
Okay.
relationships you
So
build,
my thought on that is that I think your relationship with yourself is more important than your
It is. Yeah,
relationship
no, I
with-
agree with you there. I'm just saying. I think it's one of the most.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Definitely important. Yeah, because look, you can be a lonely person. You can be isolated. You could, and honestly, it's actually very good for you to be able to be in your solitude, within like and with peace in your mind while you're there.
I've done that. Like that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Well,
but like
no,
it does
like,
get
but-
it gets to a point where it is like I think like, it's always a balance, and I think you always need
correct.
people to like you and like it's when because I've done that where I've been alone for a long period of time, and like when you then get out of it and you start having relationships with people like and you're used to
You
seeing
value
people
it more.
and then you go back to being alone, it sucks.
Really?
Not in terms of like the complete solitude. In terms of say for an example, I didn't see someone for like a week, I'd be down. I'd be down.
Right.
Whereas before, if I didn't see someone for a week and I was just grinding,
You'd be fine.
I'd be fine. And I'd go next week, and because that gets you into a rut as well, and it gets you into a social rut, which isn't healthy for you.
No,
you always need you always need the interaction.
I also think I think you being isolated and being able to accept that and be happy within the situation is a lot better than you constantly having to be social and you being social.
It depends on the people, I think.
It does,
realistically.
but I also think
You'll get tired of
coming
anyone
from
no
a
matter
person
what. Yeah,
that's
no, I get what you mean.
extremely extroverted and social.
Yeah.
As the years have gone on and as I've gotten
We both
older,
are, but
as I've gotten older, I've become a lot more antisocial.
Yeah, I think it depends on the people, the things you're doing, the relatability. A lot of things matter, like in terms of like a lot. But
Definitely.
yeah, I get what you mean though. Yeah, you need a balance. You need a balance.
But look, because that was the first thing I thought. In my head, I was like, why have I become much more antisocial? I'm just not as relatable anymore. And then I thought, after working at a car dealership and constantly talking to people, I go, holy shit, I'm more relatable than most of the people in this dealership. I'm able to have a conversation with anyone about absolutely anything. Most of my customers are like, oh, how do you know about that? And I'm like, oh, I'm just curious. That's just who I am.
You don't know about it, you just ask.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so in my head, I'm thinking, no, it's not because I can't relate to people that I'm become more antisocial. It's just the fact that I don't like people any much. I don't like people. Sorry, any much. I don't like people as much. Really
do you think that do you think that you don't like people as much as you used to, or do you think because back in the day when you were like all that social butterfly, do you think you liked people more? Were you more accepting? What do you think has changed over that time? Do you think
When I was like that, I chose when I was younger and I was more sociable and more accepting. That's all it really was. I was just more accepting.
Of people's flaws, or
partly I was willfully ignorant.
Yeah, my favorite term.
Where I would choose to look past their negative things because I was like, well, I'm going to see him at school.
Yeah.
And that's all it was.
Yeah.
But once I had the ability to free myself from those ideas and ideologies that had kept me restricted because I was no longer in that environment, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Like, I don't have to accept these people's bullshit. I don't have to be this guy that's cool with everyone, so sociable, social butterfly, cool.
That's interesting because I think I've actually gone the opposite way. Because I think I used to be a lot harsher to people.
It's because me and you started hanging out, and I started taking a bit of you.
Yeah, and I started taking a bit of you. So it's like, it's interesting because I'm a lot more forgiving of people's flaws now. Because I notice them all the time. Like, because I used to probably be a lot more cynical. It's not because I'm a very, very cynical human being, and that's probably the thing that's rubbed off on you. Yeah. In terms of that cynical way of looking at things, where it's like,
oh, but I was skeptical and cynical before. I just was.
No, but like that's but like what I'm saying is you looked past it. Whereas I was cynical and I just thought, I've noticed something I want, like I hate. Yeah,
the difference now is it carries more weight.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I put out.
In my head, I'm thinking, I'm not going to see these people. I don't have a reason to see them unless I'm giving them a reason to see them. No one hits me up. None of those people hit me up. So why the fuck should I hit them up? Before, they didn't hit me up. I hit them up. And Radovan was this great guy. The Radovan was friends with everyone. The Radovan did this. Radovan did that. No one says that anymore. Why? Because I don't hit him up. Why should I hit you up? Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I used to think
you know what I mean? I was this great guy because I was putting in effort.
Yeah.
I was putting in effort with people. I was trying to see them. I was trying to do this. I was trying to do that. Now, I realized, look, you know what?
I don't... It's weird, right? Because I think it's again, it's always a balance, right? It's always a yin and yang. But like, it's always because you can't give and not receive, and you can't receive and not give. And we live like, I think there's like weirdly these different types of people that don't do that. You either do either, if that makes sense. You either always give or you always receive. And it's hard to find the balance of like, you know, you planning things, like you talking to someone, I guess, because especially when you leave, like it's weird when you, that's why like school is such a weird time when you just leave school. Yeah. Because you leave this huge social hierarchy. Yeah. You leave this huge social hierarchy where things are going on. You see someone daily, you see everyone daily, and like, you know, so everyone's in each other's minds all the time.
Well, you have a reputation.
But then you leave school and then the real world fucking hits. And you're like, oh shit.
The world is so small.
And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? And it's a really, like, and then, that's why I think the whole world is really strange in this like idea of uni as well, because it's like they force feed it to you, because then like you look at uni and like they're like, oh my god,
it's just a continuation of school, but in a different path.
You leave school and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck do I do? What uni? Yeah. Give me uni. Give me more education. And people just rush to it like it's like nothing. But then they find themselves like 50k in debt, and they're like, oh, well, that was a waste of time, because they changed their fucking thing 4 times, and they don't think about anything. And then they leave uni, and you're like, oh, the real world again. Oh, what do I do? Yeah. And then they think, oh, I'll just get a master's, and then they go again, and they're not even thinking about things. And it's just like that idea of
it's
like
avoidance.
That's what I mean. And it's like it's such a scary world, and it's I partly blame school for it, because school has created that kind of like
it didn't teach you
weird
anything.
atmosphere.
It didn't teach you anything other than. I mean, look.
I just think school is really weirdly outdated. School for me teaches nothing in terms of educational value, in my opinion. All it does is teaches you social education. That's all it is, and a basic knowledge of the like math, physics, like English, and how to speak, how to talk, how to read. Foundational knowledge, yes, skills, which is very, very important, right? But what it teaches you the most is your social skills. Yeah. And without that,
no, but it doesn't teach you that. It puts you in an environment where you're forced to either adapt or you don't. And for example, some people in high school, when you look back at them, they never adapted to the social thing. Never adapted to social structure.
But they still learn about it.
Correct.
Those kids that don't get along, they learn that they don't like it, and they stay away. That's what it is. So I think, and that you can see the people that, the people that want to change it. Say for an example, they're outcasted. Yeah. You can tell the outcasts that lot want to try and get in with everyone, because they go about it. And
that was me.
And generally it works. Generally it works, because you put yourself out there and people go, oh yeah, like, you know, because that's generally what it is. Right, so it's like I think it teaches you much more socially than it does anything else. Yeah. But it's then so weird when you leave that kind of a world to this big fucking I'm alone, and it's just like your own thoughts and your own and it's a completely different world to what we all think of, and it's really strange. It's like, but I don't know a different concept where it works. It's kind of like I relate it to capitalism, right? Because it's not perfect, but it's probably the best we got. Right. You know, so it's like it's fucked.
Well,
it's the best
you'd rather be schooled than not schooled.
That's what I mean. So it's like, it's what do you do?
Because you know the thing is, some people mention school and go, oh, this is all just a way for them to manipulate us, to feed us. It's like, it just depends on how you take it. Because either you can take that information and go, thanks for that free information. If school is free, by the way. Thanks for that free information. The things that you taught me that I don't believe, cool. But thanks for the things I do.
You're so naive at that point as well, though, when in school where it's like kind of rough. So like there has to be certain things that like, that's why I think like religious schools are terrible. Like it's not like a smart idea. Like there's certain ideas in schools where they just shouldn't be taught. Like until you shouldn't really learn it until you make a decision to learn it, or you're conscious enough to make a decision about it. But fuck it, like fuck that, fuck every school, fuck teachers, fuck everything, fuck teachers, fuck everyone, fuck
That was the one thing that I
teachers didn't teach me how to get.
I'm not gonna
rich,
lie.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the one thing I feel like I could do.
What?
If all else was not in the picture, and if I didn't feel like being an entertainer or a podcast or whatever the fuck I want to do in my life, I think I could have been a teacher.
I would be the worst teacher.
I think I'd be a good teacher.
I'm terrible. That's one thing I've realized is because I have a very specific way of learning.
Yeah.
And my way of learning, I feel, is just different to other people in terms of just the way I go about things.
Yeah, you definitely not be a good teacher, because I was about to say you're not supposed to fucking look at the way you're learning. If you're a teacher, you're supposed to find out.
That's what I mean.
How your students learn.
And like the way I learn, I try to like, so when I learn something, I try to like teach them the way I learn. Yeah. And I'm just like, that doesn't work. And I'm like, and then I'm like, why the fuck are you not learning it? That's the way I learned it.
I'm only terrible at that when it comes to comforting or solving issues. Some people, when they want to tell you their problems or have issues, they want to tell you, and then they want to hear you just sit the fuck down and listen. So they don't want to hear nothing from you. That's what they want to hear from you. Nothing.
Yeah.
Some people, like myself, the way I get over things, or the way I want things to go when I have issues, is I go to someone, I talk it out, they give me a few different examples, that frames some sort of escape route. Even if that escape route isn't for me, I can at least see a few steps, and I can go, okay, I can alter this step, and then it'll work for me.
Yeah.
Some people don't like that. Some people just want you to sit there, and then you're like, and then this, and then that, and then you just hold them. That's all they want. And that, to me, that is the one thing that just, I don't know, like, you comforting me and hugging me and telling me everything's gonna be okay is cool in the moment.
Yeah.
But it's not solving anything. You want an answer. It's not solving anything for me. And let's say you don't have an answer for my issues. At least fucking people hate when I do this. People hate when I've been told that they hate when I do this. When someone's telling me an issue and I just start throwing ideas at the board.
That's women.
And they go, oh, I didn't fucking need all these ideas. I just needed some reassurance. And it's like, okay, maybe I don't have the answer for you, but at least I'm fucking throwing. Like,
at least I'm trying, I'm
throwing, bro.
Yeah,
I'm throwing. Some other cunt will be like, oh, babe, it's okay. It's all going to work out. And it never fucking does. Yeah. It never works out. But me, I'm fucking there. You're shouting at me going, this isn't the way it works. This isn't the way it works. And I'm just throwing shit at the board thinking, please just work. Something just work, please.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think some people don't want the answers.
Yeah. No, they just want comfort. Yeah. They either want comfort or they just want to feel like someone's there. Like, not even, when I say comfort, I mean like comfort as in like just a hug or a kiss or some bullshit. And when I say someone being there, I mean just someone sitting there, just
listening to the problems. People like to talk, man. People like to talk. People like to vent. And some people, I think a big issue is I think people feel unheard. You know, and I think people feel like they feel unheard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
Yeah, but what's the fucking difference? To be honest, like, there's so many times you can be heard, but like you're not felt. Do you know what I mean? I don't think, as much as you think people want to be heard, I think they want to be felt.
What do you mean by felt?
As in, if I say, for example, I go, I love football, and you go, oh, cool, man, that's sick. That's just me being heard, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If I go, oh man, I fucking love football, and you go, man, me too.
Yeah, you want companionship.
You want to be
Yeah.
felt. You want someone to,
To relate to, yeah, someone to,
Or
like,
even
yeah.
if they don't relate to you in that sense, at least feeling it with you. You know, when I say feeling with you, like for example, let's say something terrible happened, and you come to me and you're like, this terrible thing happened, and I'm like, man, like so sorry to hear, man. Like I feel for you. You know, rather than being like, oh, cool, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they're
no,
actually going out of their way
they want that's happened to me as well, and like they want someone that's affected as well.
Yes.
To be like, yeah, we can come
or
together.
at least someone
We're
that
at
can
least
take
going-
your pain and feel it with you. That's
we're
what I'm saying.
going down together. It's not just me thinking.
But we
I'm
said that
thinking
we
with
weren't
you.
going to get. We said
Okay,
that we weren't.
I'll tell you the story of something that happened to me recently. Anyway,
Okay.
because I went to like this little to take it away from psychological hour. Recently I went to like this little event for work, which is like recently I've had a lot of them where like I have to dress up.
Yeah, next week I got my Christmas party, boy.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you had to dress up, and it's like this high end thing. It's the award winners of the award winners. You know, so all the award winners are here, and they were going for the biggest award. I'm like, this is great. Anyway, I walk into this room, right, and it's like midday on a Friday, and there's champagne there as I walk in at 11 a.m. and I'm like, fucking all right, let's get on to champagne at 11 a.m. So I'm there just drinking my champagne. I'm the first person from my table there, so I'm just chilling, drinking some champagne. And it gets into the afternoon. Everyone's winning the awards. It's like this really fancy hotel, like the West Inn in Perth, if everyone wants to know. But like, so it's this massive like conference room. Yeah. And I'm halfway through the awards, and I'm just looking around. I'm like this. I can't remember. I'm not going to out anything. That's obviously I'm not outing anything about where I work. But like this group of people won an award. A big award, and they all went up there to, like, not just the owner, like the whole team went up there. And there was 11 people up on there, and I'm just like, it's a lot of white people. And then I just start looking around,
and that's all you saw?
There's a lot of white people here. There was one person of color the entire room, and she was a waiter.
Oh.
And I was just like,
I mean,
and I was just like, oh. This is crazy. I didn't realize how much of a high like thing I was in, and I was just like, "This is actually kind of mad." And then I just realized how like these like little groups I understand now how these groups get together. It's like these like, yeah, and I was just like, "This is mad," and it's just I was so in shock. I was just like,
so you want the quotas to be different, bro?
I don't care about that. No, and then because like realistically, I think you're pretentious if you're in that position no matter what. So I'm fine. Like realistically, I always look at it this way.
So you're
as well.
pretentious.
Yeah, 100%. Like I noticed my own pretentiousness.
Yeah.
You know, so like I look at it because like we always talk about like this whole idea of like quotas of people in color and like that kind of thing, and I always look at it in this case where it's just like I think it's because they're smarter than us, because these people around me, I don't think any of them people are really that happy. I think they're just in these little groups where they feel comfortable, like the same as everything else, and like I think these new people wouldn't feel comfortable in these positions. So like I don't think they want to be there, and like when people went then ask for quotas, I just don't think they really want to be there. If that makes sense.
You can't say someone doesn't want to be there when they've never had the chance to be there, so they don't know.
No, because I genuinely think this. I think what I was at, this like high tea, this high like fancy thing, is a white person thing. Like that's a very white person mentality. I don't want to be there. I do not want to be. I hate this shit. We got to dress up all for nothing. Where we sit at a table. I think it's a white person thing, bro. I've never met one person where I'm like, yeah, I'd love to go that. Except old white people. Old white people love that kind of shit, bro.
I don't think that's a white thing at the end of the day. I think that's just a reward show, dude.
No, it's not a reward thing.
What do you mean it's not a reward thing when people are getting fucking...
Look, okay, I'll give you an example, right? So my work is across all of Perth. Mm-hmm. So I had people that should have been there from Geraldton. None of them turned up.
Okay.
Why? Because Geraldton
driving down.
No, because people from Geraldton don't give a fuck about that.
Correct.
But that's what I mean, because they live in Geraldton.
Oh, so you just
they've got this ideology. They look at that and they're like,
that rocked up, or all the people that care about like
this pretentious kind of idea. Yeah, and like,
and you went there because either you're.
I had to go there.
Went there for free drinks.
I had to go there, and champagne at 11 o'clock in the morning. I was like, fucking oath.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, to be fair, I'm not a big champagne dude. I'm not a big. Yeah. If they don't give me, if they don't give me tropical flavored rum,
Yeah, shout out to fucking pineapple flavored.
Wait, this shit is
Jesus Christ.
This is going.
That looks like lean as well. I don't know how to lean.
It doesn't.
I don't know how lean looks, guys.
I'm leaning. I mean, I'm fucking.
I'm just kidding, guys. I don't know how to lean looks.
But yeah, I was just like, I think that. So I always think like that because I was just like, this is just like a really pretentious thing that I'm at right now, and I don't. I think that's a white person thing.
Well, look, I'll be honest. I'm excited for my first Christmas party ever. Like, every other workplace I've worked at, we never had a Christmas party. Yeah. And, like, they're getting a whole room at a place, and it's going to be free alcohol.
Yeah, no.
And for the first time, like, because I work at a dealership where half of the side is just us guys, men, and there's just one, like, there's no girls there.
Yeah. And you work at a masculine place like me.
And then the new cars aspect of it has heaps and heaps of women. And I'm just excited because I get to mingle finally.
Yeah, fair enough. I have a question for you to get away from all the serious shit, right? If a woman, so recently I asked you, and I was asking if it was, I don't think it's possible for a woman to rape me. Mm-hmm. If a woman raped you, right? Mm-hmm. And your dick gets hard, is it rape?
It's still rape because what if? No, it's still rape.
You're a little excited over there, little buddy.
No, I'm just thinking about it because I think it's still rape because, like, what if my dick just gets hard for a few seconds just because it feels some pussy?
Do you reckon that's gonna happen though? If you're really if you're actually scared of
100%. First of all, reason it definitely would happen is if the memory of me touching my penis with my hand can get me hard straight away.
Yeah. But do you not think the fear? Do you not think the fear of about to?
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'd stay hard. I'm saying I'd get hard. So, like, if she was to start sucking my dick, and I was trying to force her off, I'd still probably get hard eventually because someone's playing with my dick.
So I have my emotions control my dick a lot more than
my emotions control my dick, but that's what I'm saying.
But don't you think the fear of
no, I'll get hard for a second.
So you don't think, but so what makes it go down?
The fact that I'm disgusted.
But you're disgusted before.
Yeah, but the touching of it will fucking get hard.
So if you touch your dick,
a few times right now, I'll probably get hard. Yeah.
That's okay. I guess if that's the case, then yeah. Then you probably will, right?
That's what I'm saying. So if I was to be raped, in those first few seconds, I'd probably get hard of it, because I'm feeling pussy, you know?
But then can't you just close your eyes and imagine a blissful world?
Well, that's probably what I would. If she was, if she had me tied down and started fucking me, instead of being like, oh, please stop, I just close my eyes.
You'd be like, dirty whore, you fucking...
Yeah, fucking, Emily Ratajkowski is so good.
Spit on me.
She's like, I'm not Emily Ratajkowski.
I'm a man.
Well, then how did she rape me?
It's an arsehole, right? What do you mean? Someone's touching your dick?
Oh,
so okay, actually, hey, there you go. So for men, okay, so it's different. So it's different
because the reason I'm getting hard. The reason I'm getting hard is because of memory.
Yeah, but that's so someone touches your dick, a man touches your dick. You're not getting hard?
Probably.
So you get hard if it's a man.
If I close my eyes and someone just starts touching my dick, I won't, you know what I'm saying? I won't be rock hard, right? But for example, let's say I'm taking a pee, right?
Yeah.
I'm not horny at all, but I start touching my dick like this a few times. It's already starting to feel the blood go in. It's not fully hard, but I can feel the blood coming at me. You know what I mean?
So if a guy starts touching your dick, you're getting hard.
There's a possibility. I don't know. I've never been in a situation, but there's a possibility.
Okay.
But will I remain hard? No. Because there's been situations...
Then can't you close your eyes and pretend to Emily Ratajkowski?
For example, I was fucking a chick once, and as I was fucking her, it felt good, so I got hard. But as I started fucking her more and more, I kept thinking, I feel disgusting. And so my dick kept going down.
Yeah, okay. So what? So
I got hard because I got to something inside my body just reacts on the fact that it remembers how pussy feels, and so it just goes. Poof.
So if a guy's jerking you off, he's got really feminine hands.
Yeah, it might
you can't just close your eyes and be like, ah.
No, because I'm gonna eventually know that it's a guy. Like I'm gonna know it's a guy, so I'm eventually not.
But that's the same as being raped by a female. You know, yeah. But like, so you're not gonna be able to go. It's just.
I won't be able to stay hard. Is what I'm saying.
That's interesting. So you think you'll get hard though? I think my
100%, bro. Can't fucking just touch my dick just then before it got half hard.
I think my fear will just kick in. My fear will kick in and it will go softer and it will go into it'll go inside of itself. It will turn into a vagina.
It'll go soft eventually. It will just go hard from her touching it.
See, I'm not like that. I need the mood.
I'm sensitive.
I need the mood. You're just anything. You just fuck anything that moves.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just sensitive like that.
But like, surely you could just surely then you can get in your.
Wait, let me ask you a good question. Are you circumcised?
No.
So you got your hood still?
I've got my hood.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize.
I was gonna say maybe that's the thing. That's another thing that I've recently found out. In America, it's so popular to be uncircumcised.
You know, I didn't even know. I thought I was circumcised my entire life until you mentioned it.
Really?
Until you mentioned to me like what it was, because I thought the hood was just always up. If that makes sense. Even when you were erect, I thought you had the hood up.
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I thought my entire life. And I was like, oh, it must not be.
No, people that are circumcised, even when they're soft.
Yeah, I know that to me scares me because my hood's always covering when I'm obviously soft.
Yeah, it's how it is.
And but like, do you know when it's soft, right? Yeah. And like the hood is not covering. Yeah, it feels a bit weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like my hood. You get used to it. I like my hood's comfort, bro.
But apparently, when they apparently you're less sensitive when they chop it off.
Oh, fuck them then.
Yeah, fuck them.
The back bit. Oh, the back bit. That, you know when it's like, you know that the three-way section. The intersection.
Oh yeah,
that's the most sensitive part ever. Oh. That's good. That's my favorite.
I watched some really fucked up shit recently, and this came up on preview, and this chick was legitimately putting like a fucking, like a little like chain, like a you'd think those little metallic things you attach to drills, just the drill bit.
Yeah.
She was putting a drill bit in this guy's penis hole.
Oh, dude, why even stop it? Stop.
It came up on my fucking Pornhub preview.
Yeah, but you don't have to mention it to me.
It came up on my Pornhub preview.
Yeah, but you don't have to mention it to me.
First of all, never searched this shit up before. Why is it coming up on my Pornhub preview?
We recommend
Usually my Pornhub preview is just like Asian girls and black girls.
We recommend Black Valley Girls.
No.
You don't know the channel Black Valley Girls?
Is it a channel? Is it a good channel?
Yeah. Plug.
Mine usually is mongering in Asia and blacked.
Oh, I'm not that. I don't.
Look, that's the guys fucking white chicks.
I know.
But then the black girls as well. There's obviously.
Yeah, Black Valley Girls is the shit, right? Black Valley Girls is the shit. Yeah,
there's this page called what's my favorite ebony page? Just Brazzers got the best black girls. So.
Yeah, I think you'll really like Black Valley Girls.
This is gonna come off terribly. I'm so tired of white girls.
Like my rule, dude. I don't. I'm nothing wider than me, bro. Tired. Nothing lighter than me.
So tired.
But I'm sorry, but I have to be the lightest one in the relationship. I cannot be seen with someone lighter than me. Yeah, I'm racist. I'm racist to the lightest skin.
I'm racist against my own.
I can't have it. I cannot have it. It's like, I wish I could. I wish I could be a bigger person.
I can't.
But I can't. I am racist to those that have more power than me.
On another topic, with the robots, I was seeing a video where the robots are making real facial expressions.
What, as in like reacting to things, or like?
Like the robot, when he was talking and he was making expressions, it looked so real that I was like, you put makeup on this? And
was it like one of those robots, like the Sophia girl? Like the one that was
the one that was like, what was she saying?
I can't remember, but she was like,
yeah,
she
had like an attitude or whatever.
She became like a citizen somewhere.
No, this like worse.
But did she look like one of them? Like, did she look
like Rilla?
Rilla.
Like, you know how her, when she moves, at least you can see it's like with him, it was like just a human. Legit. Just
use gender.
Yeah, he looked like Will Smith, so I'm gonna say him.
Oh, so it was a man of color.
No, it was just a robot that looked like Will Smith.
So it was a man of Will Smith.
It was a robot of color.
It was a robot of color.
It was blue actually, but
ROC.
Yeah.
Robot of color.
ROC.
That's gonna be the new That's gonna be the new thing. Like, when like on forms, like on medical forms.
Shout out to Hire a Brick. No. Just want to get that extra TikTok money just out of nowhere. Just throw that out.
The opportunity left. He gave us like 160
hours.
Oh
yeah, it was only a few days. Yeah. And have we gotten anything since?
Rent
look, guys, we had our 15 minutes of fame.
Rent a brick.
We had our 15 minutes of fame, and apparently it's gone now.
Yeah, so. we're just nobodies. We're nobodies. TikTok.
Is there anything you wanted to say before we go into Wrapped?
There was some other things that I was gonna talk about, but I can't remember exactly what they were. Okay, I have another thing for you, which is I thought there was who.
Oh fuck! You went down the wrong hole.
Oh yeah, I always blamed that a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, go on.
Just realised how mad that. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so, I think it's in The Martian that it happened. I think it was that where they had to like go into space. But anyway, if you were going to Mars, they're sending 5 people up there, 3 people up there for the first group of people.
Okay.
Who are you going up with?
3 people?
You get to bring 3 people going with you, so it's 4 altogether.
Someone that's an astronaut. Someone that actually knows what to do in space, knows the commands on the ship, knows everything so they can fly. Yep. And Emily Ratajkowski.
That's 2, so you get 1 more.
Oh, I thought I was part of the 3.
No, so 3 people with you.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Surely a farmer.
And Joe Rogan.
Oh, I see. Okay, I think you're going wrong there. Because I think Emily Ratajkowski's fucking Joe Rogan before you. I'm bringing a really ugly farmer. No. I'm bringing a really, really ugly farmer. No. I'm bringing a female farmer.
I'm bringing Joe Rogan.
I'm bringing a female farmer.
I'm bringing Joe Rogan.
And then I'm bringing a female astronaut.
No, I'm bringing Joe Rogan.
I'm the only male that's going up there.
Okay, the female astronaut. The astronaut's a female, and Joe Rogan could fuck her because he loves intelligent women anyways. I'm not saying Emily Ratajkowski isn't intelligent. She's very intelligent. She's written a book. Okay, guys? She's written a book. And she'll definitely go for me over Joe Rogan. Come on. I'm way more interesting than him.
I think Emily Ratajkowski's a bit... I think Emily Ratajkowski's... I saw her on Instagram recently.
And my podcast is way better than Joe Rogan.
I honestly looked at Emily Ratajkowski recently and I thought... A little bit overrated.
No.
Because I saw a photo of her.
Have you seen her nudes?
I saw a photo of her.
Have you seen nudes?
Yeah, look, I'm looking for a personality.
Have you seen nudes?
I'm looking for
I'm in Mars.
Yeah, exactly. Even more case for personality.
I'm looking for pussy. That's why I bought Joe Rogan with me, you fucking idiot. I'm going to love Joe, and I'm going to have sex.
She fucking hurt talking to Joe Rogan.
No, the reason
so those apes, what were you...
Guys. I'm going to be real honest here.
Yeah.
The real reason I'm taking Joe Rogan to Mars is because if I can't have a father on Earth, at least I can have a father on Mars.
And Emily Ratajkowski's mum?
No, she's not.
No, mummy?
She's both.
Yeah.
She's mum, stepsister, and wife. She's everything.
Because, I was looking at Emily Ratajkowski and I was thinking...
You were thinking wrong?
See, look, I'm bound by a pretty face, man. And the face to me was just a bit...
Her face is one of the prettiest.
It just wasn't.
Oh, you just don't you don't like Slavic women. That's cool, man.
Hey, and you know that's not true.
No, you don't like Slavic
women. And you know
that.
that might get blurred.
Fair enough.
But no, I was looking at a photo recently, and I looked at it and I just thought... I don't know, and then I was just because I was on my recommended page on Instagram, and I scrolled down a little bit, and it was just a girl with like 8K followers, and I was like, wow, she's like stunning, and I was like, I talked to her, nobody, but wait, no, I was like, but I was like, wait, she's actually better looking than Emily Ratajkowski.
There's plenty of women that are as good looking or better looking than her. She just has everything.
No, I just didn't like the face. The face, I think, but I'm saying a pretty face bounds me.
Yeah, but her face is one of the prettiest faces,
no,
and her body is one of the best faces.
No, I don't think
she's got
one of her body's one of the prettiest faces. Yep. I don't think it is. I do not think it is. Anyway, before we go into Spotify Wrapped, I'm going to show you this TikTok. and I'm going to put it up on screen.
Okay.
And I want to get your reaction to it, so you can put in one of these earphones.
I'm so scared. I'm pretty drunk as well at this point.
Yeah, so am I. Wrong ear. Okay.
It's connected for sure.
It is indeed connected.
Oh, it feels weird because like this part of my ear is like silencing.
No. I also have it. Sorry, I'll take that off because I have it on noise cancellation mode.
Oh,
it should feel.
That made my fucking.
That
made me teary eyed.
There you go. It should feel a bit more normal now, right? Yeah. Anyway, I can't remember if it's this one, if it's this one or not. No, it's not that one. Let's see if it's this one. Dun, 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 dun. Will I be able to get it up, or will it just not load? I think it's not loading, so I think that might actually be fucked because I sent it to myself thinking, "Oh, sure, it's a rash," but it doesn't seem like it wants.
Is it deleted?
It just doesn't. Oh, maybe I can't even remember what it was. To be fair, so like,
do you remember the person?
But I remember it was amazing. Damn, that's really annoying.
You should have shared it to me.
I should have, but I wanted to say it for the episode. Anyway, well, that's that done.
Oh, guess not.
That's not gonna happen. Yeah. That's not gonna happen. I can't do it now. But okay, let's get into our Spotify
Wrapped. Shotgun.
What do we want to?
Honestly, I'm just gonna say that I was in the 1% of Drake fans.
I think I was in the 0.05% of JID fans.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean JID's a lot easier to get into.
Than Drake, which makes me more amazing.
Before I do get into
that, I'm in the 1%.
Before I get into my
1%
top 5, right? Because I will out someone that was in my top 5. I want to firstly apologise because he's been cancelled recently, and I don't agree with his actions. Travis Scott was number 3.
Oh.
But do you know what? Actually, this is. I have a theory. I think Spotify Wrapped is fucking bullshit. Travis Scott is number 3 and Dave is number 4 on my list. Right? I looked at my top 100 list of songs. Do you know how many Travis Scott songs there are in there? 1.
Yeah, but
and it's wait, and it's Goosebumps, and it's 90th. Oh. Dave's whole album is in my top 100, and he got number 4. Someone tell me how that's happening, huh? Someone on Spotify tell me.
Mine was pretty legitimate, to be honest. Mine was like Drake, Russ, Cole, Brent.
And I'm not even lying as well though, because I'm like for me. So mine was JID.
JID I think was on.
Mine was JID, JPEG Mafia, Travis Scott, Dave, Denzel Curry. Yeah. For an example, even Denzel Curry to a point, right? I didn't listen to him as much as Aaron May this year. Yeah. Aaron May's entire EP is on my top 100. Yeah. And it's like high as well. And it's just I think they have to favor someone. Because
probably, yeah.
JID makes sense. JPEG Mafia definitely makes sense. Dave makes sense. But Dave should be third.
First.
No, Dave. I would say Dave would be third behind JPEG and JID. Okay. But then the others you just literally don't make much sense to me. And I'm just like it's a bit strange. But yeah, who were yours?
Yeah, mine was Drake. I think he went Drake, Cole, Russ, Brent, and JID from what I remember.
JID wasn't in yours.
Wasn't?
No. I remember seeing it on Instagram. I was like, damn, this guy's not a real fan of JID.
Who was the other one then?
Can I not check on yours? No, but can I not check on your Instagram? Did you? No,
I didn't post it. I only posted that I was number 1%.
No, you posted your top 5.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. But I mean, I wouldn't be able to check anyway. You wouldn't have saved
it.
But it definitely was JID because that's what
I know that it was definitely Russ, Brent, Cole, Drake, and there was one more person.
Yeah, there was, obviously. Dun, dun, dun. No one that you can think of though. I just know it definitely wasn't JID. It was wasn't it AJ? Or was that just your top song that I've just ruined?
No.
Because that was your top song, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. AJ Radico. Yeah, your top song.
Oh, AJ Radico. Yeah. I thought you said Tracy. AJ Radico's Mask was my...
No, Mask was your top song.
Mask was my
That's what I was going to say. Do you want to go into your top? Do you want to go into your top song? What AJ Radico? No, Mask was your top song.
He wasn't in that top 5 though.
Okay, yeah. What was your? Do you remember your top 5 songs? Can you not check on here? Do you not Spotify on here?
Oh no shit. Yeah, true.
This entire time we're just fucking idiots. But anyway, I'll go into my top 5 songs while you're at it. My top 5 songs was the song 18 by Emok. I actually have no idea who he is, but I listened to this song a bunch of times. So 18. Hit by Kenny Mason. Four Girls by Rome Fortune. Away From by Collaborate.
How do I check?
And Dreams from Aaron May. That was my your top songs.
No, but that's just your top songs.
Yeah, but you can get your top 5 songs there.
Oh, you can? Is it the first 5?
Yeah, it's the first 5. Yeah.
Alrighty. First 5, boys and girls, is No Mask by AJ Radico, When You Get Home by Judah, Durag Anthem by Navy Blue, Ain't Gonna Stop Me by Reggie, and then Yab's Heartbreak by Drake.
Can you check down there what would have been your other guy? No, but just by your other artist that would have made it?
I feel like it might have been Isaiah, but...
I don't think it was.
Wait.
Do you, because I listened to like double the amount of minutes than you as well.
I actually didn't listen to it.
I listened to it
because I had to stop going gym, that's why.
Yeah, because most of my top 100 is just my gym playlist.
How do I...
I'm bold according to my thing.
You're bold?
Like, according to the thing that they said I am. They're like, you're bold this year. And it was just like...
that's what you meant.
So it's... let's have a look. Because a lot of the things are just like stupid. But anyway.
Well, how am I supposed to...
Is it not on your Spotify if you just go Spotify Wrapped on the app?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, but...
Can you just click it?
I want to...
Your artist revealed? Go up. Your artist revealed.
Where?
Your artist revealed it.
Is this going to show the top 5? J. Cole. Okay, Brent. I don't know.
Freddie Gibbs?
It wasn't Freddie. It should have been... See, that's another one. No, that should have been my top 5 for sure. I haven't listened to Freddie that much this year. That he should have been. And DMX. Who was my 5th? It might have been Mac.
I don't think it was. I would have remembered that. Because I remembered yours, like, roughly. I remember, yeah, Brent is, J. Cole was,
what
Drake was.
It? That's so annoying. Why can't I reach?
I'm going to put an asterisk on the screen to say what it is, just so people do know.
How do you check it, though?
I mean, I'll just double check like when you eventually get on your phone.
Yeah, I'll just double check my phone as well.
When it is, and I'll edit it in.
Bitch.
But yeah, no, because I can't remember who yours was. Yeah, you're right with the other 4.
There was one person, as soon as I get off and I look at my phone, I'm like, it must be Isaiah.
It might be.
I think it might be Isaiah Rashad.
It might
well, fuck it. Even if it's not Isaiah Rashad, I'm putting him in 5th place. Because Isaiah Rashad, after that album, my most listened to album was Tyler's one, though.
Oh, okay. So was it not Tyler the Creator in your top 5?
No.
See, I don't think the top 5s are right. Because there's
my
no way.
Most listened to album
Scott
was Call Me When You Get Lost.
Yeah, okay.
Which, 100% hands down, probably... It's between him and Isaiah. Between my favorite album of the year, to be honest. But what else was there?
In terms of my favorite things,
what was your playlist that they gave you? Because they gave you 2 playlists. Mine was polar opposites. Mine was chill and hype.
Mine was bold and hype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine was.
Mine was chill and hype.
Yeah, bold.
Polar
and hype.
opposites.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's it. I guess. Do you want to give your
song of the week? Before I give my song of the week, guys. Put it in the comments or wherever the fuck you're listening at. Just chuck your top 5 artists. Let's see what you guys got.
Get it in there.
Preferably in our YouTube comments. That'd be dope.
If
you watch up to this part. My song this week
mine's
probably would be Brent Mercedes.
Yeah, okay.
Which is Brent's new song.
Mine's going to be, mine's Go by Snot. Snot's new song.
Okay.
Or S-Not. I don't know. Is it Snot? That's a weird
name. Cash Not.
Cash $ not me.
Cash $ not.
Yeah. Amine, was he your top 5?
Might have been.
Is it Amine?
Might have been.
Oh, we're going to be so annoyed.
I guess we're going to see. Thanks for watching once again. We're out. Peace. Schoolwork Q. How's this Schoolwork Q? Because I actually did the Schoolwork Q. That's pretty, I was...